Are we on?
Yes.
Hello, my little munchkins, my little crones, and my sunflowers. Hit the timer, please.
Oh,
Hello, my little munchkins, my little crones, and my sunflowers. How are you? We're going to get this together. Baby crone be letting that thing go dun, 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 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. And you're going to fix that, right?
yeah.
By the way, let me look at you. You look absolutely stunning.
Thank you. I've been looking plain a little bit without
I mean,
full
I
glam.
love the green. I love the green.
Thank you.
Well, here we are on Sunday afternoon. Before I go on, I hope your day was copacetic. I hope that my people that follow me, we small in numbers. I hope I see you all. If not, we're going to chat a little to get you in to see what we're going to talk about. So, what else can we say? The weather here has been nice. The sun has been shining. I
Yes.
hope that the weather has been nice where you are. Okay. Now, is there anything that we need to talk about that we didn't talk about? Like chit chat.
Hmm. Who can we chit chat about? Well, what's going on in the news,
No,
really?
I don't want to do news. I don't want to do that. I could do news. I got enough news to last us. I'm just talking about pity patty talk. Just nothing, anything.
Okay. Well, since Baby Crone has been hearing about what's going on in the science news lately.
Okay, that's your John. That's your jizz. Do it.
Yes. First off, Baby Crone is shocked to hear that the United States of America had landed a spacecraft on the moon. However, they did lose to
Allegedly.
yes, allegedly. Baby Crow now doesn't believe they landed on the moon.
Well, it is out
Makes
there
sense.
to say that it never happened. One of the astronauts said that it didn't happen. I don't know how true it is, but for whatever reason, finish your story, baby Chrome.
Yes, because for some whatever reason, America had stopped going up into outer space after all those Apollo trials. And now they're claiming that they lost the technology. They would have to reboot the technology, and they're struggling to get to the moon in current time with the technology we have. Now, you make that one make sense because we have evolved technology. So you're telling me you don't know how to get to the moon?
That's because you know something that valuable, they would never lose that. They don't have it because it probably never existed. Well, baby Cone, thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Yes.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, what we're going to talk about, let's talk
Somebody
about.
else said that they didn't believe it either.
Right. Hello, who is it?
Yes.
Who is it?
Love ya.
I
for
love
ya.
you. Hi. In about a few, we're going to be going live, but I'm going to tell you what we're going to be talking about. What we're going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about Porsha with the Williams.
Yes.
The Williams.
Oh my
We're going to
God.
be talking about Porsha Williams,
Mhm.
and we're going to be talking about Wendy Williams. Okay.
Yes.
Now, let's just get started. Now, you can call, and those are the topics. I mean, if it's anything else that we talked about this month that you think take precedence over these two people,
For real.
by all means. But I think that, okay, let me breathe. Let me get to Porsha Williams because I have been talking about her. Porsha, for me, I just feel humiliated for her.
Yes.
All that gloating, all of that you did, taking that woman's husband all up in her house just to be with a scammer, a thief, a liar, a hypocrite. I can't. And I'm telling you, my heart goes out to her because she really have a poor taste in men.
She really does.
And then she done introduced Polara, isn't that the name of her baby?
Yeah, Polaris.
To Polaris, to this man.
Mm.
And didn't she, you know what? I often wondered how, Fallon just gave him over so easily while she was pregnant with another man's baby in her womb.
Yikes.
And Porsha went over there and did that. I know, especially when she came on with her commercial. And I'm telling you, I did a video on Bravo. And I'm telling you, Bravo probably knew about something coming down the pipe.
Yes.
Because they even put her on there like, Porsha Williams. No, what is it, baby?
Porsha Gabadia.
Oh,
Yes,
and
she
they
did.
worked that. And I think after they put that, the day after that Thursday, she filed for a divorce from her husband.
Yes.
And on that Wednesday, or what day was it? I had already said when I read her cards, what did I say? Her house would be divided.
Yes.
It was right there. Everything. It was like starting to be, it was like for them, it was like good. It was good. And I think what really broke them up is the fact that she wasn't moving out this country. She wasn't going to travel all over with him. Mm-hmm. So this wasn't a matter of hatred.
No.
This, I don't think so. Mm-mm. Because I truly believe somewhere within in the last month or so, Porsha had to have a sign that something was shady.
Yes.
She had to.
She really had to.
She had to. But I would like to know if anyone out there know, do Porsha, I know she doesn't have her house because she sold her original house, but they bought a house together, and I think that house is in her name. I want to know about the house.
Yeah, you're
I really want to know about that house because Porsha had a house, and I don't think Porsha sold her house. I think Porsha gave her house to her mother and let her mother and her husband or whoever lived in the house, if I'm not mistaken.
All right.
You know, these stories take you back where you'll start thinking about what happened. Yes. But I remember, Baby Crone, this is how Baby Crone, she could speak for herself. Baby Crone said her issue was Porsha was this. She said she thinks she was a dollar chaser.
Yes.
She chasing after those Benjamins. Go ahead, Baby Crone. Tell them your feelings.
Yes, and actually, it's so funny because it's just the way she exudes herself, the way she comes across camera, and the way she behaves and acts. Simon's so flashy. She's like 10 times more flashier with the money. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, if somebody's attracted to somebody that flashes their money on social media, then you're attracted to that lifestyle of what the money can give you, and you do not care how you get it.
And you see how so quickly he let his wife go without any hassle. He just was on TV flashing, knowing he was a hypocrite. Mm-hmm. Knowing he was a liar, a thief. It's just, it's god awful. It really is.
Yes. Love for ya actually made a comment on that about
Please,
Simon.
let me hear it.
He just wanted papers. These Nigerians are scammers. Mm-hmm. Sadly, a lot of desperate women get caught up.
Oh,
yes, that's the rumor on the street.
That's the rumor now. You know, these Nigerians are defending their name. Who we like? We watch her name. Fuma. What's her name? Fumi. Fumi like is so angry with Simon. She's upset with Porsha, and she had already predicted it, but so did I. I said that house would be divided. I don't know about the wedding because I haven't even gone back. I don't even know if I read about it. I had to, but I haven't gone back. I mean, I got so many videos at this point. It's like, you know. True. So, but I do know that I had just did a video on Porsha about this, and it showed that our house will be divided in the future, and it was the next day.
Yes.
It was the next day. I couldn't believe that it happened. The cards do not lie. I'm starting to understand every day how they work. It is mystical in a sense.
Yes.
It's a mystical thing, but it's an art to it all at the same time. It's an art and mystical at the same time.
Okay. Now, speaking about Bravo, going back to Bravo.
Yes, please.
Bravo really looks for any opportunity because if you look at the track record of Bravo, not only did somebody get arrested literally on camera during a season, that was embarrassing.
And look at all the other stations that they had problems. I don't blame them. If I was I would too.
Yeah.
If I was looking for stories, wouldn't that? Yes, that makes ratings because we will be watching. We were going to be watching, but our eyes are going to be glued as the bloggers we are.
Yes.
We're going to be getting our information and we're going to be giving it to you from two different point of views, right?
Yes. I do feel, in a sense, I do feel bad for Porsha simply because she has a child involved.
Yes.
And because of that, I the child's going to get attached to
Already,
Simon.
probably already.
Yeah, and now you're just going to take Simon away from the child. The child doesn't have a stable father figure.
Well, we don't know if her husband, what's the name of her boyfriend? I want to call him Dennis. See, we just remember these characters. I don't know. I'm sure Dennis is still in Pilar. What's her name? Pilar?
Yeah.
Pilar, I think she's still in Pilar's life. I really do. I think her father loved her. I mean, she was a girl. She looked like her dad. She's a pretty little girl, though.
She is.
She's a pretty little girl. I never thought Dennis was unattractive at all.
No.
So, he was attracted to me. So, and whatever.
I was going to ask, how do you think the cast is going to eat up Porsha in this marriage this season?
Well, if I was on that cast, I would be chowing down, okay? I would just be coy about it. I would wait. Well, first of all, because we know some of the show is scripted.
Yes,
so I would wait to see how the what is it? The company, the managers, the production, how the production team want to go about it, because I'm sure they have a way they want to deal with this.
Yes.
So I'm sure they're going to go in with kid gloves. They're going to go in nice and smooth, and then they're going to come out rough. Isn't that what Tina said? They're going to go in easy. They're going to grease it down and just go in real easy. And then they're going to go punch it. Boom, boom, boom. That's what they're going to do. That's what I would do.
Yeah, because you're honestly right, because the cast, well, not the cast, but the production company had to have known this background history on Porsha before she even came on. And maybe
somebody was doing some digging.
Yes. And maybe this was
or there was some loose lips or something.
Yeah, because I don't think Porsha would have done this just to get a divorce from.
No, Porsha doing this for money.
Okay.
Porsha is doing this for money. There is no other reason to humiliate yourself before the world after you stole that woman's husband, and you want to justify, well, she was pregnant with another man's baby. They ain't got nothing to do with that. They were a married couple.
Yes.
That was between her and her husband. And the way that her husband just left, scooped up with you, when I sit back and look about it, that don't even seem right.
No, it doesn't.
And I could see it if Fallon was an unattractive woman. Fallon is very attractive. Yes. My opinion, nobody asked, but I do think that Porsha is prettier. I do. I think Fallon's body is the bomb. I think she's built. And I think Fallon is beautiful. I think her hair is beautiful. I think her skin is beautiful. I think she is lovely. I do. Porsha can't touch her with that. Right. But when it comes down to the overall look, I think for me, in my opinion, I would put Porsha as one of the beautiful women.
Okay, I could see that.
And the United States.
Yeah, especially because she wears money well.
Forget about the money. I've seen her with short hair. I've seen her with weaves. I've seen her through the years. And I'm telling you, she's just a beautiful woman.
Okay. And
she's ranking up there, for me, one of the most beautiful women. And I don't give that lightly, because she's beautiful. Beautiful to me.
Spring made a comment saying, "Hi, ladies.
Hi, beautiful."
Yes. I think Porsha could care less about the heat she will get from the other ladies.
I know, that's right. I said she's ready for it.
Yes.
But she has to be devastated. Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. Just like she didn't mind being R. Kelly's housemate. Porsha chases the money.
She does. And that's what makes that, and that's what Baby Crone wanted me to accept. Because I was like, you think so? I'm thinking she's chasing love, Baby Crone. I thought it was love. I thought she's not. I know. Well, okay. You all are right. Well, anyway, we're going to talk about Porsha in a few. Yes. If you want to come in, we're giving out commentary. So we're getting ready to switch up, and we're going to talk a few minutes about Wendy Williams. Yes. Let me take my 5 minutes. I don't know if you've seen my recap. When I did a reading, did I do a reading? No, I just talked and read her karma.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell you what I think about Wendy.
Yes,
what I see in Wendy is Wendy.
Yes.
Wendy unmasked.
Indeed.
When I said it, we feel sorry for Wendy.
Yes.
And I do. And I'm going to tell you why. Hate me, love me, don't hate me, love me. Wendy has a wretched soul.
She really, it's clear.
I said that the karma that Wendy is getting, I said it. I don't know, because it's all based on Wendy's soul. The way Wendy is acting, that's the way Wendy has acted. When I sat back and looked at the movie, she even shooed people away then.
Yes.
She didn't care. Another thing, Wendy didn't want to be close with her sister. For all these years, I really thought that Wendy had a problem with her sister.
Yes.
She never let her sister on the show. She never really did anything. Her mother came later on in years. So it was a problem that Wendy had, but the problem that Wendy had is Wendy. And when I see the love and the admiration, and when I see how her sister is a school teacher and not a lawyer, when I see all of the love, even now, Wendy still shoo her son away.
Yes.
Even now, Wendy still shoo her family away. I remember when Wendy was clothed in her right mind. She's still in her right mind. She's just all over the place. Yes. But even when Wendy was clothed in her right mind, she could have then had a guardian. She chose to choose the bank. She shared these things with us.
Wrongest decision.
So now she's like, I just want my money. She's not capable of handling her money. Baby Crone, I can go on for about another 30 minutes. Go ahead, baby.
Yes.
Crone.
Oh my God. Okay. So the way I saw this is that this is Wendy's true nature.
True who she is.
Yes, because really, honestly, if you're going through all these mental things like dementia, aphasia, basically you're just going to be stripped down to who you really are in your core. If your personality is going to change that. First off, I get there.
You can't be what's not in you. You can't be what's not in you.
Exactly. People say that personality changes come. Yeah, well, their personality did change, but it's like no filter. You get in their raw personality.
You're getting who they are. You're getting who they are. She fired DJ Booth.
Yes.
Because of something went down. And she didn't pay him his money.
Nope.
She paid everybody else to be quiet, because the time when I think she got drunk and she got nude and walked around and she was embarrassed. I got something on my lip. I'm sorry. I can't go off the air. Keep talking.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to see if I see it.
Okay, go ahead. Keep talking, baby.
All right. And with Wendy, my biggest problem with Wendy.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. My biggest problem with Wendy is the fact that she does not want to put the alcohol down, no matter what. She talks about how the struggle she went through to get her son, Kevin Hunter Jr., but she pushes him away for the simple fact he wants her to stop drinking. And she's like, everybody else drinks. Why can't I? That's because you can't handle it, Wendy.
Another thing is, a lot of people think that they cater to Wendy. She is rude. She is obnoxious. She fired people on a dime. She's not a diva to me.
No.
She is a bitch to me.
Literally.
To me. And I always knew that about her. All I see is Wendy on steroids.
Yes.
I looked at Wendy's movie. There was Wendy. Only difference is, in my opinion, they not showing you the gross part. They not showing you what an alcoholic when they wet themselves. They not showing you when they vomit. They not showing you the gross part. Okay? They shield all that. What they really showing you, and what I see a full-blown alcoholic. That alcohol is more important to her than her family, than her friends, even her career. Yes. She gives it all up for that drink. And let me tell you this, she was already in the world like that before she even met Kevin.
Yes, she was.
And it makes me wonder, what kind of wife was she? She had to be, she had no filter.
No.
He couldn't control her, really.
No.
She gonna say what she want, do what she want. I'm not saying she didn't love him. She loved him. but she just was difficult.
Yes.
Even with the workers, Wendy will fire you if you didn't cater to who she was. Bye-bye. And she got this thing that she is very attractive.
Yes, she really thinks that.
And another thing, I think she was jealous of her sister.
Okay.
I believe that. Why? Because I believe, in my own opinion, and no offense, this is how I feel, I believe that Wendy's sister is better looking than she was. And I think that it was a problem. Not forget about the overweightness, because she was just a pudgy kid. She wasn't no obese kid. I mean, she was what we call in our culture, she was not fat. She was chubby. She was like you, baby Crone.
Yeah.
You was a chubby kid, not thick.
Yeah, thick.
Stay thick.
Meat on the bones.
Meat on the bone. Thick. She looked nice in her clothes. She was thick, a thick kid. Not chubby, thick, look nice, just thick. That's how I see it. So what do you have to say?
Yes, Spring just made a comment saying, yes, this is true. Wendy is angry with herself. She has unresolved trauma. I think she knows she has 1 foot on earth and 1 foot in the grave.
Yes.
So she is purposely lashing out at people.
Absolutely. And I think this is Wendy way, but that's what I think. Because how do you explain it?
Yeah.
How can you love? That's the disease. That is the disease. And that is what I think she's doing.
Yes.
I think, and another thing, when what's his name came in?
Who?
The guy,
The man,
Will. What's his name?
Will.
When Will came in, when she wouldn't get up, this is an episode that got me. He comes in and he tells her to get up, but she's like, oh, I'll get up in this, that, and the other. So he gets a little frustrated with her. And then when she leaves the room, she starts talking and he's listening, and he comes back in the room and he says these words to him. How do you know that they miss you, Wendy? Or how do you know they like you? And she got real quiet. Now, all the other times he'll say, they miss you, Wendy. You know they love you at the table. Wendy, you have a right to be loud.
Yes, you have friends.
Because Wendy know that she done did a lot of dirt to people, okay? And Wendy know the reputation that Wendy had. So this is why Wendy have a difficult time believing that people like her.
Yes.
However, I love Wendy. I do. I love her. Only because I know now she's just a sad soul born that way.
Yeah.
She was born that way. Born that way. Born to pay debt. This is karma debt. You don't have to believe it, but this is karma debt. Born that way. Born to be chubby. Born to have that. Born to be famous. She already knew it as a little girl. She's born that way.
She did know.
She was always a hellion. She always rebelled against her mother. She always did. From the time, if you look at it, even now, all the way up, when I look at it, all I see is Wendy Williams Hunter Raw.
Yes.
Who she really is to the core of her being, to her core. This is Wendy. This is what her job had to put up with.
Yes.
And her son know it. Because he says that's why she don't want to go home. Because if she go home, she's going to get the love she needs. Not the love she wants, but the love she needs. Because they ain't going to be caring about her money. They ain't going to give her that alcohol. That's why every time she go home, she does better. She does better. And I think Kevin, her son, is a vegan. Because they say when she goes home, she goes back on the vegan diet. Look, I'm just saying, what do you think? I'm just saying, I don't want to take over the conversation. Go ahead, baby.
That is honestly definitely true, because even the producers asked Kevin Jr. himself, where do you see this going with Wendy? And he was just like, if nobody stops it, she's gonna be dead.
It's a mission.
Right.
That's what I see.
A deletion of
and when I see a deleted version, I don't like that. I think that just sounds, because sometimes if you're doing it the other way, you may not even be cognitive of it.
Fair.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
She could be doing it, but not even aware that she's doing it. But if you delete, that's deliberate.
Okay.
I don't think that this is deliberate. This is why I'm saying it's a mission. I don't think that she's doing it deliberately.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you another thing. When she sat down and she looked at her feet, she was like, she just started crying.
She cried a lot in this.
Because that is all a part of her sickness. And a lot of her sickness is brought on by her alcoholism.
Yes, it is.
A lot of it. But look, you know what? What I do think about the people that work for her, she insult people.
Yes, she does.
I think that how do you work with somebody that is rich and they just fire you? Yeah. They yell at you. They talk to you. None of them are trained to deal with this. I like Will. But Will, to me, is just like DJ Booth and just like her husband. They all got that in common. Wendy wants men that take care of her.
Yes.
Just let her have her way.
Yes.
And I'm sure her husband treated her the same way. And I think he just went out there because Wendy, I don't like to call that kind of behavior diva, because I would hope that is a diva, for what I know, is somebody who sing opera. But being a diva, this is not a diva. A diva. I'm going to call her a zebra. This is not a diva. This, to me, for real, this is a spoiled brat. She is spoiled, a overgrown woman that is spoiled. And she says, I have no friends. You all remember? She says, I can't have no friends because I'll be friends with you tomorrow, dang, and talk about you tomorrow. She had no loyalty. See, what we want to do now, when we look at the condition of Wendy, we want to go, oh, and I do.
Yeah.
But let me keep it 100. All I see is the real Wendy, unfiltered.
Yes, every time I feel bad, she does something to remind me, oh, don't feel bad for me.
Every time. And it's like, and she'll look at you, don't feel bad for me. You know what? She's still Wendy.
Right? She's just like, y'all judging me, that's okay.
That's okay. She have her moments. And you know, the way she talked, it's like when she went to the, to get her blue.
Oh, yes. The nicotine ain't helping either.
When she went to get the blue, she made them ride around. Why would they do that? No, didn't she say it was
at night next to the wrong store, but just for us to find out it was the right store, and for her to be like, I don't even know where I am.
It was light. When they showed it, it was dark. I was like,
yes, and the producer's like, we're gonna get going now. She's like,
and then she sent them back and said, you got the wrong one. She probably called her stupid.
Yes.
I can't.
No, it was awful.
And did you hear the girl when the girl sat there and she told the girl that she had she needed liposuction? And what about the girls that's doing her nails? You know why Wendy snapped out? Because the girl said she only wanted to have one child. When Wendy thought about it, she got smart. I thought she was going to fire her. But that girl was like, I'm only going to have one child. And Wendy said, no. Whatever she said, but not agreeing to it. But when the girl just kept on doing her nails, I guess that Wendy was like, I'm the diva here. And she made that girl gave her a look, and Wendy said, oh, she's mad at me. I'm telling you, that's Wendy.
Yes, that is Wendy.
That is Wendy. I'm telling you. And you know what? I see her. And I know when she's all over the place. The truth of the matter is, just like I said when I read her or when I read her karma wheel, Wendy will probably not be back. No, because the alcohol has done too much damage.
It has.
And unfortunately,
and she doesn't want to change.
And she doesn't want to. And she's and I get it. I'm not saying I'm for it, but she looks at herself. She look at her feet. She's like, I lost the only man that loved me. And when she looked at Kevin was a part of her happiness. And now all that's gone. Her mother's gone. But that don't make me feel sorry for Wendy. What makes me feel sorry for Wendy is Wendy don't want to live.
No.
Now I'll wait until part 2, but I think part 2 is going to be worse because that's going to bring us more to the present.
Yes.
I just see a woman that don't want to live. I think that's her feet.
Right.
I think they gross her out.
And really through all this, the one thing stays consistent anytime there's a camera, move out my way. This is my shot. And I'm just like, oh my God, Wendy. She's like, I want this podcast. I get to see the people, right? I just want to have a podcast. I'm like, oh, Wendy, all you just want to do is just be back in the camera, then care about your health.
Put them on. So you ready?
Yes.
Call in. Call in. I want to hear your opinions. I do. We done talked enough. Yes. I can't wait.
Yeah, that was really good.
Miss Queen won't be with us because she is sick today. We hope you get well, Miss Queen.
Yes, we do.
One of our followers said that she won't be able to come in because she's sick.
Yes.
Yeah.
We had a couple of people like Yaya who said, "Hey y'all, happy
Sunday.
Hey,
happy." And we come on Saturday, but we had to talk about Wendy Williams.
Mm-hmm.
We had to.
We really did.
And
I could continue on talking about Will in particular.
She don't like Will.
I liked him at first.
Okay.
Because he was talking about how he wanted to help Wendy get Wendy back to herself. I was like, yes, good job, Will. And he's talking about all this alcohol, and he's just like, I'm just trying to help her. But then down at the table, not at the table, when talking to the producer, and he was just like, I think Wendy's ready to get back on camera. I nearly gasped in horror. I was like, are you sure we're looking at the same thing, Will?
I think when you're around somebody that's bossy like that and domineering, I think you just believe what they believe. See, because sometimes they are not trained. So it's hard. It's blurred lines. It's hard to know who is Wendy.
Okay.
It's like, remember, she's still lucid. Even in her madness, she knows what she's saying. It may not make sense to us because that's a part of that. What is that? Whatever that is dementia, aphasia. It's a part of that. So she can't always articulate. She can throw a hurl of an insult.
Oh, yes, of course.
But if it's going to have something that is going to have to take a group of words, you might get anything out. But what you're going to get what she really feels.
Yes, that's
because if she thinks you're stupid, she's going to call you. Mm-hmm. If she thinks you're dumb, she's going to call you. If she thinks you're fat and you need to lose weight, she's going to tell you. Mm-hmm. If you're fired, she's going to tell you. Okay. If she says, get out my face, she means it. You know what? So I'm telling you, if money make me like that, I don't want it. That's money. Money does that. Fame. And you know what? Her fame is flickered out. And when people see this, it's going to give them a whole different perspective of Wendy.
Yes,
honestly.
It really is.
I mean, I don't feel sorry for her, but I can say this. Can say this with the bottom of my heart. I love Wendy. And I wish her the best. The one thing that I wish most of all, I wish that it was a magic drug that I can take away her misery.
Yes.
And I know that it's her misery with thyroids. Her eyes are bulging.
Yes.
I know it's her feet. Mm-hmm. I know it's her weight, and her weight is because of the drinking. She's not eating like she should. I'm telling you, alcohol is a horrible disease. And not only that, you just can't take that bottle away from her because she could die. You can't take it away. She has to go away to be detoxed. And if Wendy money is going to go, it's going to go because a lot of it is going into those treatment centers.
Yes.
And she comes out and they don't even work.
No.
Because you got to work it. You got to want it. And when you look at Wendy's life, and if it was you, do you want them feet?
No.
Do you want them eyes? Mm-mm. That's all she lost her husband. Yes. She probably felt like, I don't know. I just, I feel bad for her.
Yeah, that's insane.
I feel bad. I do. But her behavior just like, that's that karma.
Yep, that's the way her life
You would think that she would soften up. Mm-mm. No. Sometimes sickness humbles you. Not Wendy. Mm-mm. Not Wendy. Did anybody going to call in?
No, not yet. Somebody said that they were unable to call in at the moment, but they did want to ask.
Okay.
If her son, Kevin Hunter Jr., will gain access to everything if she passes away.
That's what Wendy said.
Yeah.
Now
Right.
remember, a lot of her money is tied up in the bank,
Yeah.
but she said so herself, her son gets everything, even though she shoos him away.
Mm-hmm.
Even though she says she love him, but she don't want to be around him because he ain't gonna let her drink.
Yeah.
See, what do you do with a diva? Oh, man. See, they not qualified.
Yeah, they're not.
They need to have somebody qualified and somebody that she can't fire. And let us see, and be filming and have that person where they under wherever they are, that we can see that they're not mistreating her.
Okay.
That they can be firm with her. No, you fired. No, I'm not. Because if she was in a rehab center, they're not going to tolerate that behavior.
No.
I mean, I don't know, but I'm sure you're going to have to go through detox first. So they're going to have to get you with that. I mean, the worst detox I ever seen on TV was when Jamie Foxx detoxed when he played in that movie. What's his name? Ray Charles.
Oh, okay.
He gave me a real version of what it is like to detox. I never drank a day in my life. Have you, baby Cole?
No, I definitely haven't.
I haven't drank a day in my life, no. I mean, when I say drink, I've had taste of alcohol before. And that was when I was like 17. I was at a party and my uncle gave me some. I didn't like the way it made me feel like I had wings. And I felt myself talking like, da, da, da. My mother looked back at me, and it was only a little bit because I was scared to drink a lot of it. I'm glad I didn't. And my mother looked back at me like, what is wrong with you? And at that moment, I was so humiliated that I knew, because I was at this grown-up party and my uncle gave me that alcohol, but I only took a couple of sips because I was scared to drink it. I'm so glad I didn't. He was trying to get me to guzzle it.
Oh my God.
Poor influence. See, I grew up with alcoholics.
Yes.
I grew up with alcoholics, so I understand it very well.
So if you guys would like to call in, the link to join the Discord is running across the bottom of the screen, as well as in the description of this video. You can also find the link to Discord if you want to join and call in. Let's talk about either Porsha Williams or Wendy Williams. We're talking about the Williams today.
The Williams. They seem to be doing it.
Yes.
Oh, Wendy and Porsha.
Crazy.
Both are.
I can't wait for the second part for
I know.
Wendy.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
We're still waiting for people to call in.
Is anybody there?
No.
No one there?
No, we'll just continue to talk about Wendy because that was the real reason why we waited till Sunday to come on. Right. So, to continue talking about my beef with Will. Actually, let's talk about her nephew who gave us a really good insight about how growing up with Wendy was like. He said
yes. He went to stay with Wendy.
Yes, when he went to go stay with Wendy. Wendy would come home from doing her recording in her show, take a bottle to her room. They wouldn't see her till the next day.
About 5 o'clock in the evening.
Yes.
Well, she's in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning.
When she gets ready to start her whole day all over again.
That had to have been a lonely time.
Yes.
That had to have been a lonely time for him to be there and see this horror.
Yes.
It's a horror show.
To even hear her son say that he felt like his mother just gave him money to make up for all the alcoholism and struggling.
My heart goes out to her.
Yeah.
And she has a family that love her.
Yes, dearly.
It's small, but she don't want no parts because they won't let me drink, and I'm not going to be with them. That's sad.
That really is sad.
That lets you know she chooses that alcohol over her family.
Yes, she really does.
Anything else?
No, I'm trying to see. My thing is with the whole courtship, because they tried explaining it to us in the documentary, saying that a guardian is going to be appointed if the court sees that the family is a little bit mischievous and can't be trusted, or if there's no family to give guardianship to. And my thing is why did they suspect that Kevin Jr. was the one taking the money, because the nephew said that Wendy has spent way more than 100,000 on her son. So the fact that they were picking at that, saying that, oh, he's stealing money from Wendy. He's like, I've never stolen money without her permission. She allows me to go in there if I need something.
I think that the bank is just trying to blame anybody. Why? Because they got control of their money, and they don't want her to be spending it because they ship that money out. They launder that money. They have that money going here, there, everywhere, making money off of her money. You understand?
Yes.
So no, I don't think, even if Kevin did spend it, it's his mother.
Yes.
And if she didn't want him to have it, he wouldn't have it.
Exactly.
So don't go getting on that son about the money. I don't buy that. What do you think,
I
baby?
definitely don't.
I
Especially after hearing the story.
That's just the bank. I could see it if it was somebody trying to get in. I think the bank is just trying to hold on to Wendy's money. However, I'm glad they are.
Yeah, that is true.
But what I am concerned about, if Wendy should go today or tomorrow, God forbid. But if she, well, the Wendy we know is pretty much gone.
Yes.
But if if Wendy expires, I wonder would her son have a problem in getting everything that she owes, everything she acquired, money and all.
That is true.
Now, from what I understand, I heard that her apartment wasn't empty. That it was. She still had the apartment.
Right. That's what I've heard.
Now, what did they say on there? She sold it.
Yeah, they did say on the thing that she sold in that she's in a more downsized apartment.
In Miami or something? I don't know.
No, definitely not Miami. I think they are still in New York.
Or California. I don't know. But I heard. But from what I understand, I don't know. I heard she didn't sell it. She could have. She couldn't. I don't know. But it seemed like a lovely 2-story apartment condo.
It was nice to see the iconic Wendy Williams chair. Which, please tell me why Wendy starts it off, and even throughout the episode, talk about how she's glad the Wendy Williams show is gone. Yet all we ever see her do is try to get back on the camera.
Poor thing.
Yes.
Poor thing.
Yes. My
heart aches, but I just know this is karma. I just know it's karma. I know it is. And Wendy gotta want it. It's not too late for Wendy to find some sense of value.
Yes.
She'll once if Wendy could really get the help she needs, and I don't really think it's in an institution. I think she can go in an institution for a month, anyway, from 2 to 3 months to detox. But I think that Wendy needs to want to detox.
Yes.
And then when she come out, she needs to be with somebody that is trained to work with her for at least 6 to 8 months to get her to not drink and to see. And I think, but that can't happen. Wendy have to want to do it.
Yes.
Wendy have to want to be sober. And it's not impossible. I've seen my uncle quit. It can happen. It can happen. There's been a couple of times we almost lost dear Wendy. So that didn't frighten her. So that lets me know she's on this mission.
Yeah.
And it's nothing nobody can do about it. As far as she's concerned, I lost my man. I lost my health. I lost my show.
Yeah.
I'm just a busted loser. And these people out there say they love me. They don't love me. How can they love me? That's how she is.
Yes.
They don't love me. You say they let you like, yeah, Wendy, we love you.
Yeah, we do.
We love you. We feel sorry for you.
Yes.
But who can't love you, Wendy?
That is true.
Because you're not loving yourself. Somebody has to love somebody that find themselves unlovable.
Okay. I like that.
We love you.
Yes, we do.
We just hope that you just stop saying how beautiful you are and how pretty you are and about the gap in your legs, that you got that gap. Instead of doing all that, why don't you get well and love on yourself and let that alcohol go?
Yes.
Why don't you do that?
She really does have a warped perception of herself.
She does. She does. She does. And if Wendy isn't flamboyant and being, even now, that's who we see.
Yes.
She hasn't seen that those days are gone by. She's still living in the past of her imagination of what was. And this is what, 2-3 years ago?
Yes.
And she's still living as if, and the people around her are telling, you can come back. It's time for people to say that's over. Like her son.
Yes.
It's over. It's over. And you got people around her like, I believe it's not over, because they have moments when she lucid.
Yes.
They have moments when she clear.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, that's why they say what they say.
Yes, that is
I
true.
get that. I would be saying the same thing because they love her. They care about her. Clearly, they care about her. Clearly, to me, he will care about her. I just think he's not trained to handle her.
Mm-hmm.
How? 1 minute, you tell her the whole world loves her, but then when you want to hurt her, then you go back and tell her, how do you know they kept it? You can't. That's not healthy.
Yeah, that's a little bit manipulative.
That's manipulative. That's why she doesn't feel, if you're going to use that as a weapon. I didn't like that, Will, but that's only because you was exasperated. You didn't know how to handle it. She been in bed. You frustrated. Nevertheless, you're not equipped for this.
Right.
That's all I see.
Although nobody has yet to call in, we do have a few comments.
Okay.
Yes, we have a comment from She Got It All. First off, they said that there's a person behind Wendy's money, like the issue of Wendy's money and not the bank, which I can...
But they won't show this person. They won't reveal this person. I think it's a female. They won't show the name. They won't say, and hiding her. What is it, anonymity?
Yes.
They hiding it from the world.
Yes, and that did bring me up to a good question that I kept forgetting to bring up. Where is money getting all this money for alcohol and buying blues? It's the people around.
And why she had, well, this is 2 years ago, but we're going to find out today where she really stands. Clearly, who's paying for the hospital? Who's paying for her food? Mm-hmm. Do she get an allotment? She ain't poor. Right. Who's paying for all these people? Mm-hmm. And yet the bank is sitting on money.
Exactly.
This is crazy to me. I don't understand. These are the questions that I don't understand. I don't understand at all. She can go anytime she wants. She keeps money at home. She made that clear.
Yes, because she doesn't trust the bank.
Mm-hmm. I don't blame her.
Yeah, I don't blame you either, Wendy. And then also, She Got It All says that somebody's drugging Wendy on purpose.
What would they gain? What will they gain? How? If somebody is, who's drugging her?
I don't know. Somebody is.
What is the gain to drug her? I mean, I'm serious. What is it to gain to drug her? She's destroying herself.
They are setting up the lady, the people behind the show. So
explain. What do you mean?
Like, is it like the production company that's producing this documentary?
Or is it the bank?
Right. It could be the show, because if the show's producing this, they must be getting the money from the bank to produce this. I don't know. There's a huge question mark. Or where is Wendy's money for real?
The bank has a lot of her money, but where's all this money coming from to have her this elaborate life that she has?
Yes. They believe that is the show.
But her son says that Wendy have enough money where she could retire and she don't ever have to work and still live a comfortable life.
She really does.
So, but she's got to want to give up the drinking.
Yeah, they said that the show and the bank and whoever is working on her money is keeping her money from her and also purposely drugging her. It's a whole mess.
It's a whole mess. It's a whole mess. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So way to look at it. Yeah, she got it all. Thank you so much. You're right. We don't know. All things are possible at this point because we really don't know. I feel like this is a story like Princess. No, what's her name? Kate.
Yes,
I feel like this is the Kate Middleton here. Like that's what I feel like. I mean, like all the way on the other side of the water. We dealing with this. We don't know anything. It's sad. And I feel bad for her family and her son. Because this has to be demoralizing for her son.
Somebody wants you to pull cards on Wendy.
What they want to know?
I don't know. Is there any particular question? She got it all that you would like to know about Wendy Williams? And then we have somebody named I Am Virgo saying, I don't trust any of them. Yeah.
That's baby Chrome. I don't know. I don't know. I think some of them just there as a job. Like it's just my job to be here. Like the secretary.
Mm-hmm.
I just think she treats it like this is my job. You know, the other lady, the black lady that came in and called Will and said she's asleep, she just seemed like she was just disgusted. Mm-hmm. That's what it seemed like to me.
Really was
she seemed like cats all over the place, mess, clothes, all she still sleep. It was like that.
Mm-hmm. There was like, we can't show her like this.
She was like, ugh. That's how she made it seem to me. So what would she like to know from Wendy?
Let's see. They said that man is her handler. Are you talking about Will?
Are they showing on the screen?
Yes,
they could see it. Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Though somebody did say Spin Grimes, even though we're still waiting for some people to call in. And somebody asked if we had a number to call in. And if you just read the link across the bottom of the screen.
Give it to them.
Yes. It's our Discord channel. If you have yet to download Discord, or if you have Discord downloaded, you can look up the Chrome's treasure chest on Discord, and it will lead you to what they call our Discord server, and you can join in and call in live there. You can follow the link that's on the bottom of the screen, or also in the description underneath this video. You can also find the Discord link to join in to call in live. Mm-hmm. Now, Spin Grimes did say that Wendy is currently residing in New York.
Okay, so she went back to her apartment.
Yes. And because I heard too much stimulation for her. There's so much triggers there for her.
It is
to want to use.
Right.
Remember, she was free basing, that white stuff.
That's cocaine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And she does better outside of New York.
Yeah. She would do better if she go home to Miami. Be with her family that loves her and cares. Gotta be. But Wendy makes her family out to be a monster.
She really does.
Especially her sister.
Yes.
Oh my God. And when I saw her sister, I was like, I couldn't believe that was Wendy's sister. She's so attractive. And they all are articulate because, they all educated, I would imagine. But I don't understand what her beef is. The only thing I think is jealousy.
Okay.
I think she's jealous of her sister.
Okay.
I do. I think she's jealous of her sister. I really do. And maybe she think her sister had it easier or whatever. But Wendy came off as a rambunctious child.
Yeah, she definitely
did. She was always a big personality, born that way. All
right. We're still waiting for people to call in. We do have one person that is waiting to join into the live. So if you could just find your way into the waiting room.
Is it a waiting room?
Yes, there is a waiting room.
And how many people in there?
Nobody, but somebody is currently online, I guess, making their way towards
oh, please.
Yes, please do call in. However, she got it all wants to know, is Will her handler?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You want to pull some cards on that? Because that's
what they want to know. Yes, he is. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let me ask.
What is the definition of a handler?
A handler is somebody that takes care of you, take care of everything, look out for you, report back to the people in charge what's going on. They work for the person that they're there to help you, but they are working with the powers that's over that person.
Got you. Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Of course, somebody hired these people. Couldn't have been Wendy.
Yes.
Somebody hiring them.
Right. Where did she find these people if she did hire them?
This may be gross, but I want to know, is it anything intimate?
That's a good point.
Because she's always laying up on him and stuff like that.
Yes, she is.
All right.
Who knows? That could just be Freaky Wendy.
Okay. I could tell you what I see. What I really see in this, I see the emperor, and the emperor is looking right at us. So this is somebody who's really in control, who really is really there, just being the father figure, being the husband, being whatever she needs to get through the day.
Okay.
Also, I see the son. I truly believe, and I told you this, I truly believe he have good intentions to Wendy. I just don't think he knows how to handle it because Wendy is the rich woman. Wendy got it all. He doesn't know how to deal with this. He just doesn't know how. That's what I see. Do you have another question? Did you see it?
Yes, my question will piggyback off of your question. Has there been any intimacy between Will and Wendy?
I asked. And what I'm getting out of this is, first of all, I get maybe Wendy may want to, but I also get here like, no, it's like taboo.
Okay.
And I see like fire, but I think it could be Wendy maybe feeling that way when she gets a little inebriated. But I do see a couple, but they in different directions. So it just lets me think for the earthly part of it. No, they're just, you understand?
I do understand.
It's all for show. It may get a little frisky, but it won't be because of him. It would probably be because of her. And I think that he tries to deal with it in a way that won't cost him his job.
Fair enough. You do got to walk the line.
That's what I see. That's honestly what I see. No, because I don't see no lovers. I don't see no cups. All I see on both levels, this is transaction. This is about a job and making his money.
Okay.
That's what I see. I hope that helped. That was good.
Yes, that was delicious. I felt like we got our answer, and I feel a little bit more better about
you know, my cards talk to me now. You know. We have anything else?
No, we're still
Anybody
waiting.
trying to get in? Oh no.
No.
Okay, so we can wrap this up.
Okay.
In a few.
All right. Is there anything else we would like to talk about Wendy? I feel like Wendy speaks for herself by her behavior and attitude.
Yeah.
That she literally does not care about anything, not even her health, to try to strengthen herself. Because when she tried to get exercise or physical therapy, and the guy was trying for her to work with her feet, which I could kind of understand.
Do you see how she talked to him?
Right. I mean, you got to at least try. It's physical therapy and exercise for a reason. Just because you can only feel 2% of your
It's just
feet,
the fact that she was so bratty, so old. It's just that I found her hard to digest.
Yes.
And knowing that the kicker is that's just Wendy. That's who I saw. I just saw Wendy raw.
Yes.
Like, this is me. Take it or leave it.
Yes.
Huh. They think I'm crazy. That's what I see.
Yes.
I see. She's not crazy, but she have her moments where she's not, her thoughts, they're her thoughts, but they're jumbled up. So she may be feeling like she says what she's feeling, and she's always flicking people off.
Yes. Throughout the entire thing.
So she knows what she's doing.
She does.
It's not like she doesn't know. It's just that I think that she can't
stop herself.
It's just that her inhibitions are down, and I don't think that she could really stop. And I think the alcohol exacerbates this to the 10th power. I really do. And I think that if she doesn't stop this drinking, it's destroying her mind.
Yes.
Alcoholism kills. It is a deadly thing because you can't just get off of it like that. Okay. They have to help you with this. My heart aches for her. And I'm glad that Betty Ford made the Betty Ford, I think it was Betty Ford, the first alcoholic place for people because she was the president's wife and she suffered with alcoholism. This is not a joke. It is a sickness. And a lot of this, the dementia and all of, I've seen it happen in my family. And when he don't stop, she's going to start having seizures. I've seen this happen. This is not a joke. My heart aches because I know that she's drinking to dull her pain.
Yes, she really is.
And
All
she's
pain.
angry. She's angry.
Very.
That's just dead silence.
Yes.
It was just nothing I could say about it.
No, there was nothing else left to
Just
really say about
nothing.
Wendy in her condition. Well,
there it is again, dead silence. My heart ached, but I will be talking about Wendy tomorrow. So look out for it.
Yes.
I'll probably put it out on either tomorrow night or it'll come out tomorrow night.
Yes.
Or tomorrow day. But it will be out along with the other things we talk about.
Although nobody has called in, we do have a few more people that made some comments.
Okay, let's read them.
Yes, Spring Grimes has said she knows she has to buy people. Then she displays power over them as a way of whipping them.
Yes.
Well spoken.
Well, yeah, I can't do this tongue. Yes. Yes, I agree. She's cruel. Mm-hmm. She's deliberately cruel.
Yeah.
Ask Spring, does she agree with me?
Yes. Do you agree? With
Do you agree? I'm thinking I'm on the phone, like here on the phone. I think she's cruel.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, when I called her a bitch, you know why. I'm saying she's cruel. Mm-hmm. And she know it, but she take pride in it. It's like, I am Wendy.
Yes. The Wendy of the greats. Nobody's greater than I. Wendy.
What hot blue? Doing that, nigga. Don't she know blues kill?
She don't care.
Oh, you're right. I couldn't believe that. I thought that she did vape. I thought she was smoking marijuana.
No. Vape is just synonymous to just...
I thought she was smoking cannabis. No. She's doing the blue.
Yeah.
She smokes a lot. That's not good.
Lot, yes.
They saying those things are dangerous.
They really are.
Wendy said, what I got to lose? I got thyroid. I got lipedema.
Yes.
I got...
Spring said she does agree with us and that she is and that she thrives in chaos.
She thrives in it.
Yes.
Even when she was a little girl in the movie, when she took and pushed that little white girl and took the seat, and the little girl went, I mean, I understand. But my point is, she didn't have to.
No.
She just needs it. It's like, to be mean. And this is it. She didn't want any friends, remember?
Yeah, she strictly said that.
On her show. No, because I could be your friend today and I ain't got to worry about you tomorrow.
And that's the same exact attitude she has with her employees.
Right now.
Like you one day, next day, be gone.
And that's what they say. They don't say nothing because they like, what, did she fire you? It's like an ongoing joke. Oh.
Right. And somebody
the bitch from New Jersey.
Yes. Somebody else commented saying, I do think she was better under her son's care, but I think he also feels entitled to her money as her son.
You could be. You know what?
Yes, that's a tough dynamic right there.
Something happened.
Something did.
And I think when she took the 25,000 out, because of his birthday party, I guess they felt like this is ridiculous. So for him to have a party like that when his mother was in her condition, I do think a red alarm would go up. So I do agree with you on that. When I sit back and look at that, you didn't have to have a party for that kind of money. Even though I know he's used to it. Mm-hmm. That's what he's used to.
Yeah, that is true.
And he said Wendy paid for it. So that's why. And he could have been taking money off his mother's card.
Even the nephew said that Kevin Jr. has spent at least $60,000 on just food bill alone on Uber Eats and stuff like that. So that's just like
he going in that money, not out of a bad way. No. Not out of a bad way. I mean, do he work? Is he out of college? What about him? He's very handsome.
Yeah, I mean, like the mother said, this is Kevin's money. I did all this for Kevin, yet he's not around.
She doesn't want him around.
No, she doesn't.
She shoo him away. No, because he doesn't want me to drink. And she's just, oh God.
Yes.
Well, you know what? I can't wait to see today
Mhm.
what is going to happen. I think this is going to be more moderate. Go ahead,
Yes.
baby Chrome.
One last question is, do you think little Kev is in danger? That's a good.
No,
Yeah, I don't think so.
no.
It-
I think he's just saddened
yeah.
that he can't save his mother.
Yes.
When he up there, he just looked like to me, all of the kids just look like, because she doesn't deal with adults. So
Mhm.
she deals with the children of the family.
Yes.
And even though they are young adults, they all are like, we don't know. We don't know. The girl, her niece, her nephew, and her son. It's like that's all she deals with. And
Yes.
it's like, we don't know. And I think it just breaks their heart. At least it makes me feel good to know that little Kevin is not alone. He's not alone.
Somebody had said, Nene Baby said her son was in college. His father was using him to get more money from the bank at one point, and that's when they refused him access.
See? That's it. Thank you.
Yes,
thank you
All
for the
questions
information.
have been answered.
Yeah, because I didn't know, my heart goes out to her.
Yes.
But I'm telling you, Wendy, it's not easy.
No, she is.
You need to
definitely
take
not.
some Pepto-Bismol and 2 Tylenols and relieve,
Yes,
just to go to work in the morning and take a blunt,
yes.
because she's a handful, and it behooves me to see somebody that's sick and that bitter. She's in the gall of bitterness. And you would think that sickness will humble her. No. You would think that everything that's going on in her life will make her a better person. You know why? It's in the heart. It's karma.
Yeah.
And she's got to be broken. She ain't broken yet. Mm-hmm. She broken to us.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
But she's strong.
Yes.
She ain't broken. And I'm not talking about the broken where she's in a rehab, where she really is sorrowful for allowing this to happen to herself. But Wendy been on a spiral of a downward for years. Mm-hmm. This is not something that just happened overnight. This is when she was on a spiral before she met Kevin. And Wendy was a type of person, no matter what it take, I'm going to get to the top. And Wendy would come to work. It wasn't like Wendy would miss days or anything. Even when she was carrying little calves, she was recording from her home. So it wasn't like that. So we saw the day when she played the Statue of Liberty and she fell. We knew that was the end of Wendy. Her husband broke her. Yeah. You talking about twin flame karma. He's suffering and she's suffering.
Oh my God.
What a pair.
Yeah, our comments are popping off. We have somebody with a theory.
Go ahead. I want to hear it.
Yes, but Lady Crohn's, if something happens to Wendy, will they try to hurt little Kev like Bobby Christina?
Because I think that's two different situations, because Wendy Williams was, Whitney Houston, they kind of think that was foul play. Her death was foul play. And I think that, yes, I think that guy who she was with, I think he accidentally took her out. But here's another situation. I think that she wanted to go. Okay. Bobby Christina. She was so unhappy without her mom. That's my opinion.
Yes. And then Spring says that Wendy has not hit her rock bottom yet.
Thank you. That's what I said. She ain't hit it. She ain't hit it yet. No. She's got too much protection around her. I hope she don't lose her money, because she will hit rock bottom and there won't be nobody there to help her. Mm-hmm. Right now, Wendy is swimming in money, and that money is protecting Wendy. Yes, Wendy is a spoiled brat. Uh-huh. She is bratty. She's a diva 100, but this kind of behavior is not diva behavior. This is brattiest. This is rude. It's obnoxious. Yes. It's horrible. She's a horror to look at, and the sickness wise. Yes. A horror to look at, and a horror to hear the way she has no respect for people that work for her. and the way she could just put on airs, just like this. Hey, is somebody there?
Yes, that's exactly what she did.
What? Really? She can do it.
She can.
She can do it. So don't tell me she crazy.
No.
Mixed up,
Yes.
out of control.
Mm-hmm.
But she's very much aware 95% of the time of what she's doing, especially if she's not inebriated.
That is very true.
And that alcohol put her through a lot of moves. And it takes a lot to deal with her. Because if I was that nail person,
or
I
the
couldn't.
person that was trying to help her pick out an outfit. And
I would have got
I
up.
already have Chanel. She was just like, but do you want a new Chanel? She was like, gone, not even talking to you. And she'll stop talking, like literally shut down.
She even do this to the cameraman. And in her movie, I seen her do that. So she shoot people. I can't even believe this is who she is. At least I said it. Just look at my reading when I read on Wendy Karma. This is who she is. And our heart goes out, but it's nothing we can do. Wendy has to hit rock bottom.
Yes,
if my attitude changed, I'll tell you after I see part 2. Mm-hmm. But right now, what I do appreciate is now we see Wendy.
Yes.
This Wendy, we looking at Wendy. Mm-hmm. And if you ask me, Wendy is gone. And even if she got herself together, she will be lucid more, but she'll never be the same. And I really do believe that Wendy is grieving over her feet.
Yes.
I truly do. I think Wendy is just let that thyroid thing go. I don't know why. Maybe they can't treat her because she's drinking. I don't know. But her eyes are so bugged out her head.
Yeah.
She just look
unwell.
That's her body.
Okay.
Her body. But that thyroid just seemed like it's just out of control. But I don't know, because she said she saw the thyroid doctor. That drinking is putting a toll on Wendy.
Yeah,
it's just destroying Wendy. It's taking Wendy from us. And alcoholism will. It's a slow death. Mm-hmm. Can I say that?
Yes, you can.
It's a slow death. It is. And I don't know what words do they say you can't say when you're talking about somebody and you see them on a mission like this. Mm-hmm. And it's nothing you could do about it.
Yes.
So my heart goes out to Wendy.
Yes, and just like she got it all said, prayers. Let's keep prayers up for
most
her son.
Most definitely. For her son, for her. Yes, most definitely. Anybody else said anything?
No, although I will work on another way for you guys to
You
call
have
in.
to fix this.
Yes, because she got it all really would like to call in, but she was unable to. And she said, hopefully next time. So I will find another way to try to call in that does not involve Discord. So
is there another way we can do it?
Yes, apparently I've seen other bloggers use the site we're using to call in live, so I'll look into that.
Please, and we do, and we so apologize. We're getting new, we're new at this, but now we're starting to run out of excuses because we done been live 3-4 times now. No more excuses, yes. Baby, Cronin, your beautiful self.
Thank you. We'll be prepared next time.
We'll be prepared. We thank you for joining us anyway, and we thank you for your call-ins. But next time, don't be such a coward. Call us in. Talk to us.
Your face will not be shown. You don't even have to show your face. Only your voice will be heard.
Yes, but we still appreciate it nevertheless. And we come on at the last Saturday of every month. Yes. It's the last Saturday, but I had to do Wendy. But remember, we come live every Saturday. God's will be there every Saturday, the last Saturday of every month at 4 p.m.
Yes, and then at 4:30 the lines open up.
Then the line, because we get to say what we gotta say, and then we open them up for you, and we try to, as long as they come in, we'll call. But if nobody really comes in, we'll usually close out between 4 and 4:15.
Yes, everybody says, okay, we'll be in there. We'll still be here. Somebody gave us a heart.
Thank you.
Rhonda said, thank you, Wanda. Saying baby Crone is so beautiful.
She is, isn't she?
And then Spring said, thank you for your time, ladies.
Oh, thank you. You know it means so much. Oh, We can't thank you enough. Even for this, we're grateful for the small things. So when the big things come, we'll be even more thankful.
Love all
And
of
you
you
know
guys that
what?
come and
It
talk to
couldn't have
us.
even made it wouldn't even been this without you. So we
Yes.
thank you ever so much.
Yes,
Baby
we do.
Crone.
That is pretty much it. I really enjoyed this session to really talk about Wendy. Man, I felt like I have gotten a weight lifted off of my shoulders. And I can continue on my life feeling like Wendy has been lifted from me. And it's just a sad sight to see, honestly.
So I'm gonna go and try to fix some jerk chicken and some fried rice. I can
Baby
do really
Crone
good
hungry.
fried. I can do really fried because I like to cook more Asian style.
Yes, it's so
So
good.
I can really cook fried rice. But I'm gonna go and take a hand at this jerk chicken. So I don't know. I got some jerk chicken sauce, but I'm really good with seasoning. I do like to cook once in a while. I cook about once or twice a week.
Oh yes, twice
That's
a
it.
week at
That's
most.
it, at most. And Baby Crone cook about twice,
Yeah.
and that's what we do over here in these fair parts. But with that being said, we thank you so much for joining us. Please have a lovely afternoon and a
Yes.
lovely night, and most of all, have a great Back to Life Monday. And with that being said, sunflowers.
Okay.